Good morning, and a warm welcome to your show, Sunny Mornings in La Jolla. I'm your host, Melissa, and it's Friday, June 5th. You'll be interested to know, today is National Donut Day. This sweet holiday celebrates the humble donut with free treats, community events, and bakery traditions that bring people together in joyful, sugary ways. Grab a glazed and share a box with friends. So now you know. And now, it's time for the Surf Report. Friday in La Jolla. This morning it's looking clean with 4 to 6 feet southwest swell. Conditions will remain similar through the morning, but by noon expect it to get choppy as the wind shifts on shore at 8 miles per hour. Winds will continue to increase, peaking at 10 miles per hour in the afternoon. Best time to ride is at 6 a.m. with the 1 foot outgoing low tide when the southwest swell is 2.5 feet at 17 seconds and the onshore wind is 0 mile per hour. The nearshore buoy in Scripps in La Jolla reads 67 degrees for the water temperature. Conditions start off fair with waves at 4 to 5 feet on Saturday, but choppy conditions develop as the day progresses. Sunday sees a steady 3 to 5 feet with cleaner faces in the morning, making it the best day of the period. Monday continues with fair conditions, but choppy waves at 3 to 4 feet may challenge surfers later in the day. This morning, there's patchy fog, and it feels like 66 degrees with no wind. The sunset will take place at 7:57, and it will rise again tomorrow at 5:40. It looks like we're in for some patchy fog before 11 a.m., then becoming partly sunny with a high near 68 and a light southwest breeze around 8 miles per hour. If you're inland, it will hit a high of 71. Tonight, expect mostly cloudy skies with a low around 62 and light winds around 5 miles per hour. Looking ahead in the weather. Saturday is mostly cloudy with a high near 67 and a light south wind of 5 to 10 miles per hour. Sunday and Monday turn partly sunny to mostly sunny with highs near 67 and nights staying mild near 62. Tuesday warms slightly to near 69 with overnight lows around 62. Bonjour, food enthusiasts. This podcast is brought to you by Versailles Cafe and Pastries in Encinitas. Nestled on El Camino Real South, just north of Encinitas Boulevard, this cafe is a haven for culinary delights. Indulge in their amazing Eggs Benedict or their gluten-free crepes. You can grab a panini for lunch or just breeze on through to get your morning coffee. They are open every day from 8 to 5. So stop on by and don't forget to tell them Sunny Morning sent you. In local news, the U.S. Supreme Court this spring declined to hear a legal challenge against new San Diego County district boundaries established during a 2021 redistricting process, upholding the changes. Now, the county's Independent Redistricting Commission is calling on the Chaldean Coalition, which alleged the new boundaries split their community, to pay at least $634,000 in legal bills covered by taxpayers. Commission Chair David Boehm expressed joy at the Supreme Court's decision and prior rulings, stating, "This was an independent commission meeting for the first time and having a result that was validated all the way up to the U.S. Supreme Court." Meanwhile, the Chaldean Coalition and its attorney have not responded to requests for comment. Now on to sports. The 2026 Belmont Stakes is set for Saturday with a post time of 7:04 in the evening Eastern Time. Golden Tempo, a 9-2 favorite, aims to replicate the success of last year's winner, Sovereignty, despite skipping the Preakness. Other contenders include Renegade at 2-1 and Chief Wallaby at 3-1. Expert Jody Demling, known for accurately predicting top finishers, offers insights on Exacta, trifecta, and superfecta bets. He believes a double-digit long shot, favored by a legendary trainer, will spice up his betting strategy. Visit Sportsline for his detailed picks. In local sports, the Padres are desperate to turn things around. They've lost 5 straight after dropping all 3 to the Phillies in Philadelphia yesterday, falling 6-4. Manny Machado went deep with 2 RBIs, and Jackson Merrill also homered, but it wasn't enough. San Diego is now 32-29, and they've won just once in their last 10 games. Tonight at Petco Park, they host the Mets at 6:40 with Michael King on the mound against Christian Scott. This is the kind of Friday night where momentum can shift, a home game against a reachable opponent. The Bats need to wake up fast. On the injury front, there's some encouraging news. Jake Cronenworth is showing positive movement in his recovery from concussion symptoms after being sidelined since May. Manager Craig Stammen says the second baseman is trending in the right direction, though return timeline is still unclear. Meanwhile, San Diego designated Nick Castellanos for assignment this week after he struggled in his brief stint, slashing .191 across 39 games. The transition from everyday player to part-time role just didn't work for him. Over at Snapdragon, San Diego SC is making moves. Chris Doherty was just appointed technical director, bringing experience from the Scottish Football Association. +2 World Cup warm-up matches are coming, Switzerland versus Australia tomorrow at noon, then Colombia against Jordan Sunday at 4. In top news, we are in commencement season when graduates reflect on their accomplishments and future ambitions. However, shifts in the economy and anxiety are altering this generation's view of their prospects. Recent college graduates face one of the most challenging job markets in years, with an unemployment rate exceeding 5.5%. Many worry that artificial intelligence could render them superfluous. Jodi Kantor's book, How to Start: Discovering Your Life's Work, addresses these concerns. She emphasizes the importance of pairing a craft with a need, urging young people to recognize their value in the workforce. In business news, Marvell looks poised to finally get a spot in the S&P 500 after an explosive stock surge. Changes to the S&P 500 are likely to be announced on Friday, and Marvell is now vastly bigger than the next largest eligible contender. As the index committee decides on fresh additions for the S&P 500, Marvell Technology may be too big to ignore. Marvell Technology was among the largest eligible candidates for entry into the S&P 500 index during the prior 2 quarterly rebalancing cycles, but the chip company did not get selected. Marvell sits head and shoulders above the next largest eligible company by market capitalization. It was worth about $264 billion as of Wednesday's close, while Bloom Energy, the number 2 candidate, was worth roughly $82 billion. In crypto movement, Bitcoin is down 15% for the week to about $63,000. Ethereum is down 14% to just over $1,700. And XRP is down 14.5% to $1.14. Moving on to a more local vibe. In our community spotlight on health and wellness, we are working with a national Pilates studio to bring you some free classes, so listen up. Check out Club Pilates, with several locations in the San Diego area. Pilates presents a comprehensive wellness approach, cultivating strength, reducing tension, and elevating mental well-being. Scientific research affirms its benefits. So now you can check out Club Pilates for a free class, with locations in Encinitas, Solana Beach, Oceanside, La Jolla, and more. Just be sure to tell them Sunny Morning sent you by. And now, back to the show. let's talk tech. AT&T and Verizon lost a Supreme Court case regarding fines for selling location data. During oral arguments, justices expressed skepticism about the carriers' claims, agreeing that Federal Communications Commission fine decisions are non-binding until enforced by a court. Justice Brett Kavanaugh noted that the case is a victory for carriers, as the government acknowledged its orders are non-binding without a jury trial. John Bergmayer, legal director at advocacy group Public Knowledge, stated that this decision safeguards the Federal Communications Commission's ability to investigate and propose penalties. He emphasized that AT&T and Verizon sold access to customers' location data and failed to prevent misuse. And in entertainment news, Taylor Sheridan's sprawling Yellowstone franchise has expanded to linear television, yielding promising results, even without his direct creative involvement. The franchise began in 2018 with a titular series, which ended abruptly in 2023 after disputes between Sheridan and star Kevin Costner. Despite Sheridan's hands-off approach, Dutton Ranch, which premiered on May 15th, has remained Paramount's #1 title. Interestingly, several cast members revealed they never met Sheridan on set. Meanwhile, Marshals premiered on CBS in March, drawing 6,500,000 viewers for its season finale. The show holds a 45% critic score and a 27% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes. Well, alrighty folks, it's time for the quote of the day. And today, our quote comes from the American author and motivational speaker, Jim Rohn. And he said, "Success is not to be pursued. It is to be attracted by the person you become." And that's a wrap for this morning. You can check out our Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok for some captivating aerial videos with local news and the surf reports. Have an amazing day, my good friends. We'll see you tomorrow with another episode of Sunny Mornings in La Jolla.